Adams Park. Opened in 1990, it is located in a valley just west of High Wycombe, surrounded by rolling hills and endless countryside. Starting with a capacity of 6,000 fans when it first opened, it has grown over the years to the 10,000 plus capacity it has today. Wycombe have shared the ground previously with rugby club London Wasps and in recent years Reading FC's women's team. For us, this episode marks the end of a successful season as we've got promoted to the Premier League. It also marks the end of this series. 2 wins on today's episode, we can also crown ourselves champions. Hey guys, and welcome to episode 10 and the finale of the Cherries travel guide to the Championship. My name is James, and on today's episode we have our final 2 matches of the season as we go away to Wycombe Wanderers and we welcome Stoke at home for that final game of the season. As I mentioned in the intro, we are currently sitting atop the Championship, 2 points clear of Watford. We have already confirmed ourselves as promoted to the Premier League with the draw in the last episode against Brentford. But today we hold the opportunity in our hands to top that by crowning ourselves champions and going up with the title. Stick around at the end of the episode because I'll cover off a season review as well, and obviously it kind of doubles up as a series review. As I said also in the previous episode, I might pick this up later on down the line. If my other save with Bournemouth comes to an end, I might maybe pick this up for a run in the Premier League. But if we do end up winning and going up as champions, I like this. I like the idea that this is kind of finished off at episode 10 with us achieving what we set out to at the start of the season, which was going up as the title holders. So let's get into the first match, the penultimate match of the season. And we go into this match with what is pretty much a full-strength side, bar Adam Smith, unfortunately, who is out injured. He would obviously be playing at right back. Sadly, we won't get to see him in a final match before he leaves. So he is set to leave in the summer, and so we won't unfortunately see him again as he won't be fit, I don't believe, for the match against Stoke, which is midweek. If he does pass his fitness test, I'll try and get him onto the bench for at least one final match. But the team today that is going to face Wycombe is Travers in goal, a back four of Kelly, Captain Cook, Mepham and Stacey, Lerma and Cook in central midfield. Stanislas, Brooks and King are the attacking 3, with Solanke up front. We have managed to fix any of the fitness issues that are coming into this match. I've been very, very careful with curating I don't normally create my own training schedule for the team. I normally leave that to my assistant manager, but I've been going through it very carefully, picking out rest points and days off where we can to make sure these guys are as fit and ready as they can be coming into these final episodes. So the one thing we're also going to be keeping an eye on as well is Watford's game against Brentford. That is a massive game for Brentford. If they can get a result against Watford, it will give them the opportunity to go into the final game of the season with a possible chance of getting promoted. What it also does, if Brentford get a result against Watford, it basically hands us the opportunity that if we win, we could crown ourselves champions in the first match of today's episode. We have a highlight going on in the back here with Wycombe. Wycombe had the throw in originally, we managed to clear it, but unfortunately Wycombe bring the ball forward again. Now this is a Wycombe team that still has a risk of being relegated, so they are going to be fighting for dear life to try and stay out of that relegation zone. But we need to make sure that we're putting the right pressure on them because we are far better than this Wycombe side, and we need to be taking advantage of that and making sure that we go ahead to risk any banana skins when it comes to our title challenge. First shot comes in from Wycombe, well wide. I'm not sure if that was a shot or a cross, but it was well wide of the post, and luckily the danger is averted. To highlight here on 21 minutes, McCarthy with a throw in for Wycombe. Receives the ball back again. Huge ball forward. I'm not sure who that was for. Travers makes a spectacular diving save. Not 100% sure that was necessary, but he does like a diving save when he's on an episode. Ball comes forward now with Lerma, with Lewis Cook. Out wide to Stanislas, who turns on a little bit of pace to Brooks into the centre. What a goal by Brooks! He just took a split second just to line himself up and smash that into the far corner, not giving the goalkeeper any chance at all. Lerma here with the ball. Cook out wide to Stanislas. Stanislas turns on a little bit of pace just to get past his fullback. Knocks it into Brooks. Took it in his stride and slammed it into the bottom corner to put us 1-0 up. So with the 4 points, we are now ahead of Watford. If it ends at a draw at Brentford, we will be crowned champions again today. Watford have to win in today's game or hope that we lose to stand any chance of going into the final game. Stanislas with a corner into the centre. Wycombe managed to clear it though. Brooks is quickest to go out and collect the loose ball. Can he bring it back in again to Captain Cook? Captain Cook, who will also be leaving. I was about to say also be leaving. He heard me say that. He got upset. I distracted him, unfortunately. And Wycombe are now counter-attacking. Coming straight into the penalty area. And you know what? Captain Cook, maybe it's time. I think I've said it on a previous episode. I think it's time for him to leave. I'll be surprised actually if he doesn't retire, if I'm honest. He has struggled this season to better keep up with some of the players in the Championship, and this is a team that really and truly aren't necessarily a Championship level side. They are a side that has struggled this season and are risking relegation, and yet Captain Cook couldn't even keep up with them and was easily had the ball taken off of him. And just before half-time, Wycombe have a goal kick. Goes as far as Kelly. Now to Lerma, who manages to bring the ball down. To Solanke. Solanke puts it through to King, who's run past his fullback. Slots it into the same corner as Brooks scored for the first goal. To put us back in front just before half-time. That is more like it. Now we know that Wycombe are going to try and come at us. They need a win. They are risking relegation if they get a poor result today. And so they are going to be coming at us with this every single time we go ahead. But at the very least, if we keep our head above water, we are doing our bit and hoping that Brentford do the same. And Brentford are now 1-0 up as well. Penalty on 44 minutes. That is massive. Because that means even if we get a draw in this match, if Watford lose, we go up as champions. However, against a side like this, as I said, I'm still expecting a win. We need to do our bit regardless of what is happening in the other match. I'm going to say outstretched arms. No. Let's pump fists. Media have given you a lot of credit. Let's go out and give them a worthy display. Let's go out, and we don't want the title being handed to us by a result elsewhere. We want to go out and win this ourselves. So let's go out and win that second half. And King managed to win the ball back. Great ball through to Solanke from Cook. Fortunately, Solanke kicks it straight at the goalkeeper, and it is an easy save before it is kicked away for a throw-in. And we have that throw in here. Stacey with the ball. Now to Cook. To Lerma. He hasn't really got many options. We managed to chip it across to Stanislas at the back post. Fortunately, he is stretching for it and can't quite get the power behind it. So the goalkeeper is able to clutch it to his chest quite easily. We have dominated in terms of the amount of shots. Wycombe, I think the only opportunity they've had, they have managed to score. But Mepham with the ball here. After a 1-2 with Cook. Back to Cook again. Through to Stacey. Can Stacey cross it into the centre for Solanke? Solanke is in the middle. Hits the crossbar. Came so close to putting us 3-1 up. Stanislas with a free kick. We know he can hit it from range. Somebody chips it into Lerma. Lerma, Allsop in goal there. Manages to deflect it onto the crossbar. Manages to collect it afterwards. Drop a little bit of praise for the players there. Kelly this time with a free kick. To Lerma. Decides to go short. Now to Stanislas. Doesn't have any option there. Loses the ball to McCarthy. And now Wycombe are going to come forward. Brilliant tackle by Captain Cook. He was listening to me in that first half and decided to try and make up for it. Lerma now with the ball looking for King. King does well to pressure the defender to get the ball back. Solanke with the ball into the centre. Allsop makes the mistake. And it allows Solanke's shot, even though it didn't have much power on it, it was accurate though, allows it to dribble under the goalkeeper into the back of the net. King did well to win the ball back, make sure that Jacobson didn't get the ball. Solanke was put through, puts it straight through the legs of the goalkeeper as well, through his hands, into the back of the net, puts us 3-1 up. And as things stand currently, we are 20 match minutes away from being crowned as champions. Right, let's make a couple of substitutions. I think take Kelly off as he's been booked. We'll bring on Korea for him. I don't really want to make any substitutions at the moment. I'm happy the way the players are playing so well. Winning this match means that it takes the pressure off of the second game, so we don't have to worry about the fitness as such. Stanislas with the free kick in the centre. Lerma with the header initially. It gets blocked. Deflects back to him. On the second opportunity, he nails it for his 4th goal of the season and our 4th goal of the match. which I think pretty much cements us, unless there's a massive turnaround by Watford in the Brentford game. This is going to see us as champions of the Championship. Right, on 80 minutes, I'm going to take Brooks off. Let's bring on Malcolm. Brooks is struggling a little bit for fitness. And here we count down through to the final minutes. I presume this is going to be it. Watford is now 1-1. However, here we are, the brand new trophy ceremony for this year's game. And we are going to be presented, well, I'm apparently presenting the players with their trophy. And here we have the Championship trophy. Bournemouth are champions as they head up to the Premier League. And we end the series and the season on a high with the title. Which, as I said previously, I would not expect I was so many times this season, I thought we dropped out. I mean, this is some brilliant footage we have here. This is a lovely roof. There we go. We finally got a bit of shot of the players doing a lap of honour at Wycombe. I'm sure they'll do one at home as well when they get back to the home ground in the match against Stoke. But yeah, so many times this season, I thought we were out of it. We dropped down as low as 4th or 5th, I think, at one point. We always stayed in and around that area. And I think other teams allowed us the opportunity to get back into it. And we have taken that opportunity now. Outstretched arms. Congratulations, everyone. We are champions. It says results everywhere. Do you know what? We won the match. I think we won the title there. I think... Yeah, I don't think we were handed that title. We won that fair and square, I think. But one thing Watford did do is by looks of it, they've got promoted as well. Their draw against Brentford means that Brentford now can't catch them, and so they go up. They won't be as concerned about the title, as they'll be delighted that they've managed to get the result to put them up into the Premier League. Here we are. Bournemouth win the Championship. Reading secure a playoff spot as well. Williams leads Bournemouth to glory. AFC fans are proud tonight of me, apparently. I pleased the board with the Championship win. We'll have a look at the club vision as we go through the end of season review. I won't bother showing you the final match of the season. What I'm going to do is I'm going to jump through to the end of the season and do the season review. Well, we managed to get a win in the final game of the season. It was only 1-0, but we managed to beat Stoke. I did see a news article actually after the match that the Stoke manager had actually been sacked. So, shows two opposite ends of the scale, doesn't it, really, from what's going on. But here we have the brand new season review slides for FM21. I'm quite excited about this. This is the first time I've had an opportunity to kind of go through these myself. So I'll be going through these with you guys in real time for the first time. So here we have AFC Bournemouth's season review as we've gone up as champions of the Championship. So going into new arrivals. So right back at the beginning, it seemed oh so long ago now, even though it was only one season. We had Korea came in, we had Ebiawe, and we had Ben Foster. Now, none of which really had kind of taken off. We got a C for Ebiawe. We got a B minus for Korea, and we had a C for Ben Foster. I like to think that Malcolm did better than Ben Foster. Ben Foster did start out as our original goalkeeper, but I think he started to struggle, so we brought in the youngster for the second half of the season. Malcolm Ebiawe made 12 appearances, 7 from the bench, and a couple of goals and assists to boot. And Korea played the most. He played majority of the season, switching from both left and right back. But I think he had a little bit of injury, and it came out and was at a little bit of favour in the back end of the season. In terms of transfers out, there's only 2. Mikel went right at the beginning of the season. He barely even played, and then obviously Asmir Begovic played pre-season, but then went to Moscow. Going on to the results for the season. So as it states at the top, we had a superb season compared with our credentials. So we won promotion by winning the league. So we finished top. We had an average attendance of 99%. We almost filling out almost every single week. Top goal scorer was Solanke with 15 goals. We really did struggle to get any goal scorer scoring this season on a consistent basis. So for Solanke to get 15 goals is fantastic. And the board give us a B- overall for the season. They are happy that we have won the title. Especially at some points this season, they were getting quite upset with me. They didn't think we were even going to get promoted. In terms of the FA Cup, we expected to reach the 5th round, which we managed to do. We got a C for that, and we were knocked out by Liverpool, understandably. But we managed to beat Tottenham and Stoke on the way. The Tottenham game was definitely one of the highlights of the season. And then there was this one. I mean, move on from that. Moments to remember, because that definitely wasn't one. So we had the biggest win of the season was a 5-0 win at Stoke away. Obviously slightly less goals in the rematch at home that you just had. Match to remember. As I said there, that was definitely one of the highlights of the season for me, was that win against Tottenham. Absolutely fantastic. So that was a great moment there. Goal of the season was Lloyd Kelly. So here we are, Adam Smith with a chip into the centre to Stanislas, back out. Yes, I remember this goal well. Kelly takes it in his stride, slams it into the bottom corner from distance and quite an angle as well. That was definitely a goal worthy of goal of the season. Moving into the finances, so we haven't really changed in terms of reputation. We went down and went straight back up. So the club's reputation has not changed. No new sponsorship deals. As that we are aware of, and those are the annual revenue report for this season. Total merchandise sales is around £500,000. So we sold 5,600 shirts. Top sellers are Lerma, Brooks, Solanke, King, and Danjuma. So this is the team of the season. We did, and that tag up there is correct. We did rotate a fair amount, but our key players stayed in their major roles. This was to make sure that the fitness was fixed, which was definitely an issue in earlier parts of the season. But the team of the season is Travers in goal, back four of Kelly, Mepham, Cook, and Correa. Billing and Cook in central midfield. Stanislas, Brook, and King make up the attacking three with Solanke up front. I'd agree with pretty much all of that. I would say that I think Lerma would feel a little bit disappointed not to be in that role instead of Billing, but Billing did have a very good first half of the season. So in terms of accolades throughout the season, I won the Manager of the Month for October. In terms of club awards, so we have Fans Player of the Season was Junior Stanislas, Young Player of the Season was Kelly, Signing of the Season was Malcolm Ibiawe, Goal of the Season was Kelly again, which we have already seen. Top goal scorer 15 goals was Solanke, Most assists was Cook with 12, Stanislas also picks up the Most Player of the Match awards with 5, and Lloyd Kelly rounds off his collection of awards with a 7.3 average rating, making that the highest of any player. So there we have it. Champions of the championship. We were favourites to go up, and we did just that, along with the title to go with it as well. Well, thank you for coming along with me for this little mini series that I've done. I have enjoyed doing a little bit of research on some of the grounds throughout the season. I hope the concept worked, and I hope you enjoyed it as well. But if you did enjoy this video and the series, please give it a like, subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to hit the bell icon to be notified of brand new FM21 videos, including my ongoing One Team, One Dream Boreham Wood save. And thank you very much for watching.